Hey guys, I'm going to be doing episode 18 and 19 today, and it's all about Family and Friends Week. And some families were a bit horrible to look at, weren't they? So I'm going to start with Awhina and Adrian. I mean, what a...
No, actually, I had zero expectations.
Let's be real. I mean, what the hell was that? So, you know, poor Awhina, she's there, you know, she's alone to start with. It's just her and Adrian, and then his sisters and his best friend come in, and I do that in quotation marks because that friend, I think she might like Adrian a little more than what she says. So they all come in, and straight away they're basically having a go at Awhina. I mean, she's there by herself. Her sister hasn't come in yet, and they're all just having a go at her, like, you know, oh, no one's perfect in a relationship. What could you have done in this situation? Blah, blah, blah. And like, they're not giving her a chance to explain properly about the situation and what's happening. And every time she does explain, they basically are shutting her down.
What is showing up look like for you?
It's painful to see. I mean, this poor girl, you know, she's been through so much. And these people, they've just come in, they're completely taking his side. And let's be real. I mean, look, they're trying to defend their brother, right? But he's their brother. They would know what he's like. They'd know his personality type. So, I mean, I know, you know, if I had family members that were shitty, I would know they were shitty. You know how your brother would have acted with women. Let's face it. And they're acting like he's this angel.
Focusing a lot on the negatives. He was like.
They're full of shit. Let's be real. And they're just not giving her the time of day, basically. And I just feel so bad for Awhina. And thank goodness for her sister. Her sister comes in and she's defending her. Like, she's there and I'm like, yeah, go clear. Like, she was great. I loved watching her. And the girls just like...
That's you not communicating properly.
They're making a mockery of Awhina being a mother.
I actually brought up my son a few times, fifth grade. That's actually true.
So-called friend, Jasmine. I think her name is Jasmine. I mean, she's there basically mocking Awhina. And, you know, Claire, she jumps in. She's like, excuse me. No. My sister is a great mom. How dare you? How dare you?
Of course she did. She's a fantastic mother.
They? You know, they don't know Awhina. They don't know anything about her. And they're there. They're trying to defend Adrian. I mean, they're trash. At the end of the day, they're trash. I mean, they go outside afterwards and they're saying how Awhina and Cleo are trash. They're like, oh, you can't polish a turd, and you can put a ribbon on trash, but it's still trash. I mean, look in the mirror. I'm sorry, look in the mirror. You guys have shown your colours. You're absolutely disgusting. The whole lot of them are disgusting. So yeah, I mean, Awhina, I hope this has been a wake-up call for her. I hope she realises that Adrian is not the man for her. And clearly, you know, you can tell someone from their family. Clearly, his family's no better. So if this is how they're going to act, then, honey, run now. So I really hope that she has seen the light and that she knows she can't be with Adrian anymore. Like, this is it. This is over. It's done. He should not be able to turn this around with her. Like, I really hope so. And I want to talk about his friend for a minute. His friend. I mean, she's had backlash on social media. She put out a whole statement. I want to read that. I'll read that now. Okay, so Adrian's friend, Jasmine, she puts out this statement on social media just before the episode airs because she knew she was going to be she's going to look like a piece of crap on TV. So she was trying to do damage control straight away. She has her own social media. She's actually got quite a big platform, so I think she knew she was going to get backlash. So she tries and puts out this statement. Okay, let's talk. Over the next couple of nights, you are going to watch me regretfully defend Adrian and Mafs. I take full responsibility for my actions and the things I say during that interaction. It is not at all the best version of myself, and I have since reached out to Awhina and Cleo to apologise. Bullshit. I'd like to see that apology. I doubt it. Anyway, as you all know, Adrian and I are no longer friends. Well, I don't know. When did this happen? I think they are still friends. I think she's lying here. I think they're very much still friends. Watching Adrian argue with Awhina is like having deja vu. But during the time this was filmed 6 months ago, I was still very much so Adrian's best friend. And you still are, let's face it. I only knew his warped version of reality, not Awhina's. I can be a reactive person and will always come to my friend's defense in any situation, which is what you will see unfold. No, we just saw you acting like a biatch. Now, being on the outside looking in, I can understand exactly how and why Awhina had those feelings towards Adrian, because it was no different to our friendship. The manipulation tactics are copy and paste. Hence why I ended the friendship and sweet Sundays at the end of last year. I think she does this thing where he comes onto her social media, and I mean, I'll put it up because it looks to me like they're a bit more than friendly. They look a little bit more than friendly, if you ask me. And I think they'll start their sweet Sundays very soon. I don't think they're going to end that completely. They're just going to take a bit of a hiatus, I reckon. That's my hypothesis anyway. This is not at all an excuse. I would just like to speak my truth before the ep goes live, which I wish I sympathise with Awhina more. I wish my rose-coloured glasses weren't on, and I'm very glad Adrian no longer has a chapter in my life. Awhina and Cleo, again, I'm so sorry for the things I say, and Awhina, you have my support in this all. Bull rot. Bull rot. She's done full damage control. I mean, you can take a look at her TikTok. He's all over there, you know. I mean, they clearly are very, very close. Very close. And there was this other video I just came across as well that she has since deleted. Okay, it's from another TikTok account, and luckily it was still someone else uploaded it. Otherwise it would be gone. But it is a TikTok of her in the car with Adrian, and I'll put it up so you can have a look. And you can see she clearly knows what kind of person he is. So she never had rose-coloured glasses. She knew the kind of personality he had. Let's face it, she knew. But she's just doing full-on damage control. I wish I'd seen the account before she deleted all the stuff of it, because I bet there was more stuff on there. But, you know, at the moment it's gone. But yeah, she's full of shit. She's full of shit. And everyone knows it. And she's getting full backlash now. So, you know, yeah. So anyway, I feel so sorry for Awhina. I always do. You know, you can tell how genuine the girl is and how upset she is and how much work she's been putting into this. And, I mean, good on her sister for, like, standing up for her. I thought that was great. And I really hope that Awhina can just, you know, get out of this. She needs to get out of this, get rid of him, piss him off, and find someone new. I really hope she does, because she's a great girl. Okay, next I want to talk about Morena and Tony. So Morena and Tony, they had their friends come over, and, you know, she's upset. Morena's upset. Tony is not there for her. You know, he's always running off. He's abandoning her. I mean, you're supposed to be here, you know, connecting, you know, trying to be in a relationship, not running off. And we all know now that he's running off to see his wife. Let's face it, you know, he's not there for Morena. I don't know why he's there. Like, go back with your wife, you know? But, you know, so he's doing that. She's feeling abandoned. She's also like...
He's just been giving me headlocks.
She's telling people, you know, she's upset because he keeps putting her into headlocks. I'm sorry. People laughed at her for that. And I'm like, no. If a guy put me in a headlock, I'd be like, get off of me. You know, you're not my brother. You know, we're supposed to be, you know, in a relationship. I don't want this. I don't want to be put in a headlock. No. Piss off. No. I was like, no. I wouldn't be laughing at her. I'd be getting shitty at him. Absolutely. Don't put me in a headlock. No way. So I agreed with her there too. And, you know, she's trying to express this to his friends. And they're like, oh, you know, that might be his way of being affectionate.
Maybe that's his way of getting close to you.
He could buy her flowers or something. You know, he could do other things. He doesn't have to do that. That's childish, you know. And then, you know, she's like, oh, but he's not there for me. You know, she's saying very valid concerns, I'm thinking. And they're just like, you know, being, oh, that's Tony. You know, he needs Tony time. What's this Tony time?
Tony time.
What is this Tony time?
Tony time.
Like, all he does is Tony time.
Tony
he runs off for the weekend to have Tony time. No, it's not Tony time. This isn't the Tony show. You know? Shush. Let me do my video. Anyway, it's Marzi time here. And, you know, this isn't Tony time. It's supposed to be Tony and Morena time, you know? I get some people need a bit of space. But to me, it sounds like he has a bit too much space. You know, it sounds to me as if he's there for the cameras. They do their little exercise and then he pisses off. That's what I think. And poor Morena is just in a city that she doesn't know. She's not from Sydney. You know, so what's she going to do? You know, you're stuck in a town, you don't know anyone, you can't do anything. That can be lonely for people, you know? So I feel bad for Morena. I really do.
I cried, and I cried in the streets of Sydney.
After all this, Her friends are like, you know, they want to know what's going on. They want to know why is he not connecting with her? What is his deal? What is Tony's deal? So, after all this bull rot that he's been going on around, he finally admits, oh, you know what? I want a baby.
I would love to have a child.
I want a baby.
That he wants to have a baby.
I mean, bullshit. Bull rot. You don't want a baby.
So you want kids?
You know, he finally admitted he wants a younger woman. His cousin was right. We all gave the cousin crap. His first cousin. Remember the first cousin? The first cousin said, you know, she's too old for you, mate. You need someone in their 40s.
40.
He didn't air it. He didn't say it at the time. He's like, oh, no. I think she's lovely. Bull rot. No. Your cousin was right. Your first cousin had you nailed down. He knew what you wanted. He knew you didn't want someone older than you.
Clearly.
He knew you
I
wanted
can't
someone
reproduce.
younger. And now you're trying to think of a way to verbalize it because you're like, you know, he knows. He's not this stupid. He knows he can't say, I don't want to be with an older woman. He can't say that because it sounds bad. He can't say he wants a younger woman. So he's like, okay, how can I make this, you know, a viable option? Oh, I know. Because I want a baby. You don't want a baby. You don't want a baby. No, you don't. Come on. Let's be real. Do you want to be spending your age? At your age, do you really want to start doing the diapers now? No. No.
Expired.
I'm sorry. No, you're full of rot. You're full of it. I'm sorry. Anyway, Morena, what are you doing, girl? You know he's full of it. Move on. Go. She said that she was actually kept there, though. I read that she was actually forced to stay there. I don't know how real it is all from what I've heard online. And if that's true, that's bloody horrible. Because, yeah, that's absolutely disgusting if they actually forced her on there. I don't know. I don't know the full details. But I've heard these stories before. These stories have happened on repeat over and over again. So if that is true, that's absolutely terrible. So, yeah, I don't know. You can see he doesn't actually want to be there. He doesn't want to be with her. She can tell. Like, you can see it in her face whenever I watch her. And he's like, oh, you know, everything's good now. You can see her face. She's just like, Like, you can tell she's trying her hardest not to roll her eyes. She's trying her hardest just to, like, get through it. Because she knows she's got to because the camera's in her face. That's just the vibe I'm getting. I don't know if I'm right or not, but that's just how I'm seeing it when I'm watching on screen. She's just like, oh, when do I get out of this shit? That's what I'm seeing when I watch her. So she doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be there. So how long? How long are they going to... They don't want to be together. They don't. So I don't know how much longer we're going to end up watching them. But I don't think it'll be for too much longer. Lastly, I want to talk about Elliot and Veronica. And when I watched these two, I don't know about you guys, but I was shocked because I'm watching them and I'm like, hang on, am I on Elliot's side here? What is going on? I actually felt bad for Elliot in this scene. Like, and I don't like Elliot. I didn't like his behaviour in, you know, previous episodes. But in this one, I'm like,
Vulnerable to you, and you to turn around and say, that's not enough.
Let me know if you guys saw this differently, because this is how I'm viewing it. You know, he's there opening up about a story in his childhood, watching his younger sister go into a coma. She went into a coma and because she had diabetes, and he watched his dad, you know, able to overcome emotions and, you know, deal with the situation. And he looked up to his dad and how his dad handled that situation and took inspiration wanting to be like his father. You know, and then here's Veronica saying, this has nothing to do with you. What's this got to do with you?
And
I'm just watching her like, what? What are you saying? What the hell are you talking about? I mean, this is obviously, you know, this is a actual deep story from Elliot. Like, I feel like this is a big deal. This is something from his childhood that you can see, you know, a way that he has shaped his personality throughout his life. Like, this is something that inspired him to become. Like, I think it's very significant. And she basically stomped on it and treated it like trash. That's what she did. And she's laughing about it. I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I don't know if she was putting it on for the camera, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, she's an actress. She wants to get screen time, so she's doing whatever she can to get as much as she can. But I'm sorry, honey, he didn't do a very good job. I don't know. You might have to go back to acting lessons or something, because you didn't come across good on the screen. You came across very bitchy. And just, yeah, it's just rude, very rude behaviour. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys thought of that, but that's what I felt when I watched the screen. I just thought she was very rude through the whole thing. And I'm actually on Elliot's side. I'm actually seeing his point of view, and I'm thinking, what is wrong with her? He even said to her, okay, let's work through this, what are your walls up? What's the deal? And she told him, she said, yeah, my walls are up because I heard this and this. The way you talk to people, I didn't like that. He's like, okay, cool. He took that on board. He took her criticism on board and wanted to try and work through it. And then she ends up having a tantrum and running out the door.
I've had enough.
And he's sitting there like, what is going on? And I'm sitting there like, what is going on? I'm like, I'm with you, Elliot. I actually understand your point of view here. I didn't agree with him at all in the first few episodes. Like, I never agreed with him from the beginning. But in this episode, I'm seeing him in a different light. And I'm thinking, okay, damn, Elliot's looking good this episode. Like, he's looking like he has some, I don't know, like he's not as bad as I thought, I don't know. I don't know what I think of him yet. I'm still not on his side, but
You poured your heart out, did you?
for this episode, I am. I don't know. Let me know if you guys got a different feeling from that, because that's how I felt when I watched the episode. And Veronica, I mean, I don't like her. I don't like her. And I at first I thought maybe she would come across nice. I mean, she's a wannabe Evelyn. She's trying to be the next Evelyn, and it's, she's not doing a good job of it, okay? She's just coming across very bitchy. And yeah, I mean, I'm not bored watching her. Let's face it, I'm not. I'm curious where it's going to go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you think the same way as me? I don't know. If you guys think the opposite, that's cool. Let me know. I like either way. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of everyone tonight. What do you think of Adrian's best friend? Do you think she's just a friend? Because I think there's more to it. I think there's way more to it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to watch the dinner party and see that drama. And yeah, I'll see you guys in that episode.